Hey everyone, it's Megan. Long time no talk, nice to see you. Hope it's nice to see me too. Um, I feel as though it's a good time, right place for me to address some of my concerns and my thoughts, my ideas, consecutive things that are constantly constructing the way I see the world. And just, it mostly revolves around, things like angst, which is a spectrum of many other things, like society, music, things I find significant, people, places, all that stuff. I have a lot to say, and I'm rather eloquent, but so much to say right now. So just gonna start with David Bowie because he's just really easy to talk about. I'd like to start by saying that the inspiration and the admiration and the glorification and everything people who love him promote is totally positive. Totally positive, and he deserves it in every grain of sand, and those grains of sand are filling up our sand clocks. What the fuck are those things called? Oh, I'm so stupid. Whatever. I totally ruined that whole metaphor. But, and time may change me, but I can't trace time. And that line alone is enough to guide anybody through life, and I'm going to carry on by saying that many people, of course many people, so many people, like handful, majority of people you can name top of your head, they don't get him. And I mean, I don't blame them because he is obviously wickedly eccentric and like one of the most strangely beautiful walks of life to ever grace the planet. And like, he obviously takes quite a bit of energy and thought to even comprehend. And that's what makes it so great, but I shall justify why it's also great. So you hear something like Starman, and someone's first thought might be like, ha ha ha, this is gay, ha ha ha. Watch the video and laugh, right? Okay, I'm gonna touch base on something. The word gay originally means happy. Gay as in like fucking rainbows and glitter, happiness, magic, fucking unicorns prancing through fields. Like, that sounds really stupid, but it's like happiness. Like, whoever invented the word gay was a brilliant person, and the fact that the word is abused in the worst kind of ways breaks my heart. And I'm utterly straight, like, I'm not gay, but I respect and love everybody. And just, I can't stand when people say things like, that's gay, or like, they call someone gay, and they are gay, and it's just like, no. Who ever said it was bad, and who brought it into negative context? Who twisted it? Because they're some sick fucking people, man. I don't know, I just get really worked up sometimes when I think about all the kids who, like, were innocent and bullied to death, like, because of who they were, and they were even strong enough to like present who they were, and that's honestly so fucking devastating. And I've grown up with some gay kids, and they're some of the most wonderful people I've ever met, and that's another amazing trait about people who happen to be gay. Oh, it doesn't define them, no, but flamboyancy and just the fucking word and what it represents, like gayness, happiness, woo, like that's what it is. The sex part is not fucking important because that's their lives, and it has nothing to do with who they are as a person. In the negative context, you get what I'm saying? Like, everyone should just be free and happy, and the whole thing about, oh my goodness, it's like Woodstock and stuff, like people, all about free love and stuff, it's all part of universal alignment. Like, people are so corrupt, and I understand that hate is a very strong word. Yes, it's a very underestimated emotion as well. One moment, that changes song. Alright. But, like, hate is the source of all the greed and the power hungry and everything bad in the world, all the controversy, and it's just like, how could anybody, like, hate? Only the unloved hate, as Charlie Chaplin has said, and, like, it's so much negative energy to take out of your soul to fucking hate someone, and, like, I probably hate, like, not even, like, two people, and I have really legitimate reasons, because they've just been really mean to me or something, that I end up forgiving people anyway. I don't care, I move on. Don't hate, like, just why? And I'm not those people who send messages online. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you on a fucking ego trip? Like, really? Like, do you feel accomplished by saying shit to people, honestly? Because that shit fucking hurts, and I probably haven't had half as bad anonymous shit as other people get. You know, I'd probably have some stupid jealous anonymous be like, don't kill yourself, you're such an attention seeker. Fuck you, like, why would you take the time out of your day to tell me that? People who dislike someone for something, it's all jealousy, and anybody who's anybody should know this, because it's the only common logical sense. I just got really, really off topic. I feel like I just wasted 2 minutes, and I can only post like 6 minutes, not even. I'm gonna have to shorten this video up a bit. But, David Bowie, what I'm getting at is that people don't have the capacity, let alone, like, open-mindedness or intelligence or anything to, like, even enjoy, like him, because they judge him by his provocative aspects. And let me explain that now, because I am proud to say as a person that he is a really big influence, and for many reasons, and people probably don't even get why, like, they probably just associate me with liking him and it all just being really weird, which is ridiculous. And, oh, future legend, I mean, hello, of course it's weird, like, get over it. But the artistic boundaries he's pushed and everything, and I want to follow in his footsteps in the aspect of his, like, his life adventure. He lived such a fulfilling life, and he did everything a person could possibly do to ever get anything out of life. And it's crazy because he claimed to always be such an empty person, but he was pouring so much out of him, putting so much out there, helping so many people with his music, opening minds. And it's true what they say, that he unlocks things in people that they didn't even know were there. Like, he's unlocked so much out of me, and I'm proud to say he is a solid influence in my life. Like, he is singly the most important person in my life, and like I said, people don't understand, because they only know him for negative things, like, oh, like the sex and the drugs, and of course, yeah, people are going to judge things like that, but you don't even know the whole story, and you don't know what they've done. Like, he used those aspects for pure brilliant reasons. Like, the man is a fucking genius. He's, like, one of the most top 10 intelligent people to ever grace the planet, and I don't understand how anyone can not appreciate him. Like, it's just why? I mean, the fact that when you don't even know enough about something, fucking Bob Dylan, don't criticize what you can't understand, bitches. Okay, I haven't slept all night. I'm fucked. I was hoping this video would turn out a lot more passionate and a lot better, but I'm just like, rant. And, I might have to split this into a part 2, so if I get cut off, part 2. 'Cause you can't afford the ticket back in Suffragette City. Hey, part 2. What was I saying? David Bowie. Light my cigarette. As far as being a person goes, like, he's just fucking remarkable, boundless, just so motivated. And as regards to, like, the sex and the drugs, more so the drugs, he was withering away mid-70s, like, just a total wreck. But, like, what he was putting himself through and what he was absorbing is just fucking phenomenal. And, like, it's just so weird to think, like, he could have died. He could have died, fucking dropped dead any minute. Reading in Starman, forget what page, I wish I could tell you what page. I wish I had sticky notes, like, I could mark shit down. But, like, they're saying how there must have been an angel watching over him, because he was just on the verge of death, and that made me cry my fucking eyes out, because it's obvious that he was meant to live, and he was meant to do what he did. He was meant to come into my life. He was meant to come in, oh my god, I'm talking about him like he's fucking Jesus or something. But no, he's just a really important person. Like, people sometimes don't get it. Like, I wish people would understand, but then I don't, because imagine if he was wildly popular and everyone's like, woo, David Bowie! And people fucking walked around Ziggy Stardust haircuts, it wouldn't be the same. But just the simplicity of just realizing why he's so fucking awesome. And, like, people realizing, you know what, she's awesome because David, like, that's awesome that she likes David Bowie. Like, that's really cool. As opposed to being like, he's fucking weird, so, like, I'm gonna, like, kind of partially form an opinion about you because you like David Bowie. Like, I've totally had, well, mostly guys, but just I've had that attitude approach towards me, and I literally want to punch a fucking hole, punch a hole in the wall, like, fucking kick a horse or something, like, punch them in the face. And it's not even like that they're not entitled to their opinion, it's that they come out of nowhere and they're like, David Bowie fucking sucks, he's a fag. And I'm like, what the fuck did he ever do to you? I'm like, you're not looking at the whole picture. Like, think about what he's done in life. Like, I just explained it, but it's also remarkable to think how much he, like, looked up to certain people, Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, etc. I know they were like, who the fuck is this kid? Like, the little fucking copper, little fucking tosser kind of thing. And, like, in later years, ironically, he ended up, like, making them. Like, he saved them. Like, Iggy Pop, as much as I love him, and I love his attitude, and I love everything he stands for, because he's just fucking absurd, he would have, like, perished and died without Bowie. Like, Bowie was like an angel in his life, and Bowie's an angel in many people's lives. This song is from the heavens. Like, he's gifted, and he just has brought so much faith and so much just enlightenment in my life, and I just feel like that shouldn't be right, because it's like talking about it religiously, but it's not, because if I get into religion in another video, I'll explain that God is a universal energy spectrum. You have a conscious, you have choices. God, whatever you think is right to you. Whatever drives you to be a good person, you have choices. You go and fucking murder somebody and you're in jail for the rest of your life, you fucked up. But other than that, like, nothing will ever be justified. Everything is justified. And like Bob Dylan said before, all the truth in the world has to be one big lie. Religion is man-made, something man created. God did not create religion. God is just, literally, God's like a fucking big beam of, like, white light. Like, it's just, that is what it is. Like, seriously. And it's not like some guy with a beard, like, how people depict him, and like, okay, Jesus, I fucking love Jesus, Jesus is awesome, Jesus is in everyone's heart, okay? My mom fucking comes in here and she's just like, Megan, you should let Jesus in your heart, and she'll start, I'm like, Mom, I'm like, just get out, because this is why people don't want to be, because it's overwhelming, like, you're not shoving it down my throat, but it's just like, don't come off that foot, you know what I mean? Like, that just makes people scared, like, it's hard to gauge, and, oh my god, like, the power of good and evil, and of God and man, human, woman, exist all within everybody, in and around us. Heaven and hell is not a place, it's not a tangible place, it exists within and outside of us, and all these big things we mark as so significant, and so war, love, all of that stuff, all exist within and inside of us, and I wish every single person in the world who could ever matter, because everyone does. I mean, some people, like, they can't help it, but their lives have no value because they have no choices. But if everyone could just think that at the same fucking time for 1 minute, like, the whole world would just, like, vibrate with joy. Like, oh my god. And, holy fuck, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Lost my train of thought. I just rambled way too hard, and I feel like everything I say is just fucking pointless, and I feel like I think I know right about everything. That's my insecurity talking. Look at my fucking hair. Another thing I'd like to talk about in the future, I'm gonna have to take a break because I can't talk about all of it at once, but fucking, like, appearance and society and all this, but I will keep you updated 1 video a day. I hope you guys don't mind, but, you know, whoever watches this shit, I mean, like, whoever sees it, you guys care, which is great because, okay, I'm a Leo, and I'm not a drama queen. I may be melodramatic in some senses, in very discreet, introverted ways, but I obviously like attention to the degree where I feel like I have something significant to say or represent or stand for, and I like to be heard, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I just want people to know that about me, because I sometimes feel like I give off the wrong impression, and this is just me, this is me being myself, and being utterly serious and hyper fucking crazy, and hoping everyone understands me, because all anyone wants to do in the world is be heard and be loved and be accepted, and all I ever want to fucking do in the world is help people and make a difference. That is my life's purpose, and that is why I'm here, and I will do that in the smallest doses and seldom in the most significant small manners as much as I can. And this is the nicest thing anybody has ever said to me. My cousin Brandon, we've known each other since, like, birth, basically, and, like, we were crazy kids, like, we clashed so much, and we had such a crazy bond, and he goes up to me yesterday when the stars were really bright, and we were thinking of a certain person, and he lost his life, and he was the sweetest boy, and it bothers me a lot because I see the pain in everyone, every fucking day, especially my cousin, and it hurts, and I never really knew the kid, I never even talked to him, but I've seen him, and his fucking smile lights up the world, and it's so heartbreaking. So he goes up to me, and he's all, like, affectionate, he's like, Megan, he goes, you are fucking special, he goes, you know what, he goes, see that moon up there, he goes, you're here for the same reason that moon is, he goes, there's only one moon, there's only one Megan, and I, like, just wanted to fucking break down and cry, because, like, that's the most meaningful thing anybody could ever say to me. Back to David Bowie and his significance, like, the first time you hear something so otherworldly and what makes it so great, Life on Mars, Space Oddity, everything, all his albums, the things they depict, he has epitomized everything I've ever imagined in life, ever could possibly imagine, and even if I didn't before, I do now, and it's always been there, and it's just such a strong connection, and, like, the whole, like, just space thing, the space thing, that means a fucking lot to me, because I'm a watcher of the stars, of the skies. I see the possibilities. You look up into the infinity of the skies, and you realize how fucking valuable your life is, and it's not something that you should look under and feel trapped or feel fucking small, because it's not. It's blue, and it's deep, and you swim in that shit, man. You swim in music, and you swim in whatever makes you feel good, and if it's fucking distillery, drugs, it's your life, do what you please, and if it's gonna end up getting fucked up, it's your own test of mortality to fucking get your shit together. And sorry, I feel like I'm being vulgar because I can't pull out enough articulate words because I'm fucking... Okay, this video's been like... This has been going on for like 20 minutes. Okay, I'm done. Hopefully this works out. You guys are all awesome. Please give me your input, and you're probably gonna say something like, well said, but oh my god, that was so much to take in at once. This is why I'd like to have a balanced conversation with someone, like webcams. Why I like to webcam. Just like, yep, and then they talk, and I'm like, yeah, oh, what about you? But anyway, obviously I talk way too fucking much. I'm done.